Well, the very first time I was on the premise was 2007 the Indy GP, but that was very much of a different kind of focus. So the first time I came, stood in the grandstands and looked at the oval and understood the size of it and the history and went to the museum and kind of got a behind the scenes tour of this place. It's really when I classified it being the first time, and that was Easter this year. And so now to come back and to be here and to race here and to win here on top of that is an unbelievable thing, and it's come full circle, and I'm so blessed and privileged to be here. I mean, we had huge space, and there wasn't many people overtaking us, and it was very easy for us to go forward. But we had a couple of very difficult pit stops, which forced us to go off strategy, and it was something we had to do, and we made it happen. I was so focused on hitting the fuel number and doing the best job that I could, and Brian Herta was talking me through it each time, and because the Napa Auto Parts Car Honda was so strong and so well balanced, it made my job easier, and I just had to focus on hitting that number and getting to the end. It hasn't sank in yet, and I'm glad it hasn't. I'm still processing this whole thing, but to do it on the 100th running, to do it as an American, and to show that a young American talent is on the rise and is competing in IndyCar is a great honor of mine and something I'll carry forward for the rest of the season. Oh man, they're unbelievable. Andretti Autosport is legendary around here, and this just goes to show, we've had all 5 cars in the top 10 all month, and it's made our lives as racing drivers so much easier. And beyond that, the 4 teammates, and Michael and Brian, have been just nothing but supportive of me and allowing me to learn off them and them telling me, answering any of the questions that I have. And Ryan at the end there made a huge difference for me and allowing me to tow behind him and kind of waiting for me a little bit, which was a huge team effort.
It was crazy. We were looking up, and it's like, wow. I think we have it covered either way. It was really cool. We had 2 different strategies going, and it paid off. And he did a hell of a job saving fuel there. I don't know how many laps he went there in the end, and he was on fumes at the end, but that's the way you need to be. Amazing. To not only win it, to have a 1-2 finish at the 100th running of this race, we're going to be a part of history, and it's just fantastic. And I am so ecstatic with the turnout here. I mean, to see, all these people come out and support it, and, can't wait for the 101st running now.
I was really emotional after the race finish because I thought this race was mine. And I was flying out there, had a great car to win, and the last 2 stints were really good. But it's the 500. One thing is clear, that I will win the 500 one day.
With the 100th running, I mean, this is a huge deal for Indianapolis, the state of Indiana, the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. I think motorsports in general. All eyes were on us today, and I think we put on a great show. I mean, it's going to sting that we weren't able to get it done in the end, but the cards just didn't fall our way today. This track, I think, chooses you, and it didn't give us the cards we needed today. Hopefully we can come back and have another shot at it one day.
We're not champion on the pit stop challenge in vain. I mean, we show how incredible they were. They gave me a phenomenal opportunity to move forward. Unfortunately, restarts, we didn't have much of the top gear or lower gear, but we were coming back. Every time we're coming back, and car was fantastic. I mean, when you have a car like that, it's so frustrated to finish 11th. Very disappointed with the situation. I don't want to talk much because I don't want to regret, but I want to thank the entire Team Penske, and great job, Rossi. I know he's going to have a great week, and for sure, he'll understand later on how cool to win this place. I want to finish in front. That was my goal. We had a great chance. When you have that chance, you can't miss it, but you can only control things in yourself.
This definitely was the race of my life. One of my best races. Probably even better than when I drove in 13. So I'll take it. I'm humbled to to be able to participate in this race. I'm humbled to experience this atmosphere today with this place packed. So this is the lesson that I'll take. I mean, I'll take the good out of it, and we work on next year.
Yeah, I mean, the first half of the race went really smooth for us. You know, we got into a nice rhythm, trading the lead with guys like, you know, Hunter-Reay and Townsend, Josef, having a great battle, had a great car. You know, the aero car was really hooked up from the drop of the green, and it's only kind of the last two stints as the track temperature really came up, we started to struggle a bit more, and it was tough, especially that last stint when we had to go a little bit more than a stint because of the stop and go. We were just losing grip in the tires, and a little bit of cloud cover would have gone a long way for us today, but you know, congrats to Alex. Some of these guys took a bit of a punt on fuel, and it worked for them. Great to see Honda on top, but you know, we can leave here after the month of May with our heads held pretty high on the aero car, because from the GP through qualifying through the race, it was a pretty solid effort all around.
Yeah, we're okay. You know, it's disappointing for Verizon, you know, for a Verizon Chevy car today. Just a tough month, to be honest.